Welcome to 2025. The markets are pinballing, inflation is still here, and everybody is really focused on egg prices for some reason. But you're not. You want to find a way to profit from all of this chaos without having to put up any money or property in exchange. Well, I've got some good news for you, and it is called wholesaling real estate. Whether you're a seasoned pro or have never heard of that word before, you're going to want to stick around for the entire video. Not only will I give you the step-by-step guide that I use to facilitate wholesaling success, but I will also do an in-depth analysis of the current market and offer a few strategies to help you thrive in the chaos. I've been in this game for over a decade and I've done more than 2,500 wholesale deals. I've built multiple companies and coached hundreds of students, and in this video I'm going to give you the complete, no fluff, step-by-step playbook on how to start wholesaling real estate from scratch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Before we go too deep, let's break down what wholesaling actually is. So wholesaling is a real estate strategy where you find a property, put that property under contract, and then you transfer that contract to another buyer in exchange for cash. Again, you're not buying the property, you're not fixing it up, you are literally just a human bridge between the seller and the buyer. And in 99% of cases, the buyer will be a flipper or a landlord. Whether you got to the house first, the buyer is simply too busy, or they live in a different market, when the deal closes, the title company will cut you a check. Think of it like a finder's fee and your ticket into one of the most profitable industries in the world. And again, no money, no credit, no experience needed. I had zero experience when I started, and I've done more than 2,500 deals, and I can tell you point blank that anybody can do what we're talking about. And in a minute, I'll show you exactly how. But real quick, when you're done with this video, you should go watch my other YouTube content that has a ton of information on wholesaling. Let's cut to the chase. Wholesaling real estate is still, hands down, the best way to break into real estate, especially in 2025. You don't need perfect credit, you don't need a ton of cash, but you do need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most states won't even require you to have a real estate license. And best of all, the cost of entry is almost zero. That said, today's current climate brings with it a few unique twists. The fundamentals are always the same, but the market conditions are always changing. Let's start with interest rates. Here in Q2, rates have been hovering in the 6 to 6.5% range, and as of April 24th, they're at about 6.90%. Now that's not horrible, but it's definitely enough to keep some of the end buyers on the sidelines, and this can affect what we call exit strategies, which we're going to talk about in a little while. The good news, refinancing is back on the rise. In fact, mortgage applications surged by over 35% recently, which means more activity is coming. But let's talk about inventory. If you remember back in economics class, this is the supply and demand part of the market. Since early 2024, there's been a massive increase in inventory, about 27.6% to be exact. But don't get me wrong, because inventory is still historically tight, that means wholesalers can crush it with off-market deals. Places like Miami, Jacksonville, and Tampa have seen big increases in listings, which means more sellers are more motivated. For instance, Miami alone has seen a 25% price reduction rate, and it is one of the most profitable markets in the country. The good news is that you can wholesale from pretty much anywhere in the world, and that brings me to the first step of the process. Choose a market. Your market is the area in which you choose to operate. It's generally a single city or town, but it can also be a region or even an entire state. The important thing to know is that this decision alone can make or break your wholesaling journey. And if you're just starting out, I recommend beginning in your own backyard. That is, unless you live in a super difficult market like Chicago or New York. These places are thriving, but the sheer level of activity and the regulations that come with it are more likely to frustrate you, especially when you're new to the industry. High investor activity. This is a place with a lot of flips and a lot of rentals. A growing population. This is really just simple math. More people equals more demand. And you can figure this out by checking Zillow. It will tell you how many homes have sold and how fast they're moving. And remember, if your local market is not ideal, you can always wholesale virtually. There are tons of tools out there that make it easy to close deals without you ever having to set foot in the town, let alone the property. Take my wholesaling company, for example. We wholesale on average about 30 houses a month or more, and we never visit any of the properties in person. Even when we are wholesaling in my backyard here in Arizona, we never actually go out to the property. Alright, so how do you find deals? This is probably the most important part of the entire wholesaling process, learning how to find the deal. Whether you're wholesaling, flipping, or buying rentals, your success starts right here. Now, my favorite place to start is the MLS, which is short for the Multiple Listing Service. People often roll their eyes when I tell them that I still use the MLS because they think that the only way to make money wholesaling or flipping is to find off-market deals. And that is true in some markets, but you can also profit heavily from deals that are listed on the market, but struggling to make any headway with any retail buyers. It's all about knowing what to look for. So you've got to set up alerts based on your buy box, which is the term that I use to describe my ideal buying criteria. Where I live, this is typically a 3 to 5 bedroom home, single story, under $400,000. The other way to turn yourself into a real estate insider is to make friends with real estate agents. And trust me, this has been a gold mine for me over the years. Real estate agents are more tuned in to the local market than pretty much anybody else, so they can send you deals before they go live. And I currently get hundreds of deals from real estate agents every single month, and I'm telling you, it's a lot of cash. Finally, those of you who want to do things the old-fashioned way, you can always do things like cold calling, driving for dollars, sending out mailers, or doing for sale by owner outreach. Those signs at the intersection that say "We buy homes," they actually work. You need to find a way to make sure that you're the person that they call. Okay, so you found a deal. Now what? Well, at this point, I usually take out my trusty calculator. That's right, it is time to crunch the numbers. The first step is to comp the property, which means to measure it against the comparable properties in the general vicinity. I always tell my students this is just like checking car prices on Kelley Blue Book. If you're selling the property to a flipper, which is most likely what you'll do, you'll compare to similar recently sold homes that are remodeled and in the same area. This is what we call determining ARV, or the after repair value formula. Essentially, the number that the property would be worth when it's remodeled and sold to a retail buyer. Next, you need to calculate the MAO, the maximum allowable offer. To do this, we will take the ARV minus the repair costs that it's going to take to get it to ARV, minus holding and closing costs, and the profit that the flipper and you want to make. So let me just give you an example to make it a little bit more simple. Let's just say that you found a property and you think it'll be a good wholesale deal. It needs a lot of work and it needs a lot of TLC. Now let's just say you look on Zillow or another platform and you find comparable properties in the area that have been fully remodeled and they're selling for right around $500,000. But like we talked about, our property needs a ton of work. Now let's just say you determined that roughly the repair costs to get that property to be worth $500,000 would cost about $50,000. So now you're at $450,000, but we still have to subtract all the closing costs, holding costs, realtor fees, and everything that the flipper is going to have to pay for. And let's just say all of that combined is going to be $40,000. And then let's just say that the flipper wants to make $30,000 to do that flip. And let's say you want to make $10,000 for finding that deal and sending it to the flipper and giving it to him on a silver platter. After everything's all said and done, your MAO for that property, or your maximum allowable offer, would be $370,000. Because remember, at $370,000, the flipper's gonna make 30 grand for doing the flip. You're gonna make 10 grand for finding that deal for the flipper. The flipper's gonna have to put 50 grand into the deal. It's gonna cost about $40,000 for that flipper to pay the realtor fees, closing costs, holding costs, and everything like that. And that'll get you to that $500,000 number when it sells to a retail buyer. So if the numbers look good to you, it's time to sign a purchase agreement with the seller and open escrow with a title company or real estate attorney. This is the only part where you're gonna need to put up just a little bit of money, but it's typically only anywhere from $100 to $500. Now it's time to find somebody to buy your contract. After all, you don't want to buy the property, right? You want to get paid for transferring the property over to somebody else before it actually closes escrow. One, you can partner with another wholesaler who already has a buyer on lock. In this case, you can end up splitting the profit 50-50. I do this all the time. People all around the country bring my company deals, and we bring the buyer, and we just split the profit 50-50, and it's a win-win. And if you want to send me a deal, all you got to do is text the deal over to 480-418-5339. Again, 480-418-5339, and I'll look at the deal and tell you if I have a buyer for it. Now, I also like going on Facebook to find real estate investor groups in the area of the deal who are always looking for fix and flips that they can make a profit. And next, you can go to real estate agents, especially those who have sold flips nearby. They might have a client who's looking for exactly what you're selling. As you can see, this mutually beneficial relationship can not only get you the property on the front end, but it can also help you offload that deal on the back end. Ultimately, if you have the right deal at the right price, you will not have trouble finding a buyer. Once you've found your buyer, it is time to assign the deal. Let's say you got the property under contract for $370,000, which was our maximum allowable offer we talked about a little while ago, and you found a buyer that is willing to pay you $380,000 for the deal. All you have to do is use an assignment contract to sell your rights or transfer your rights to the deal for a $10,000 profit to you. Both you and the buyer sign the agreement, you send it to the title company, and the buyer deposits their earnest money. And once the deal closes, you can collect your check. Well, let's say about 95% of the time, right? Sometimes there are hiccups, so make sure that you stay in close contact with the buyer, the seller, and the title company or attorney to make sure that the deal goes smoothly. But other than that, you just turned a few $100s and a few hours into $10,000. And yes, I'm telling you right now, it really is that easy. This is why wholesaling is the best entry point into real estate. But like any business, the industry is evolving. Here's what I see coming this year. I see home prices likely rising about another 4%. Mortgage rates will either stay the same or go down in Q3 and Q4, depending on what Jerome Powell decides to do. Sales activity will slowly climb as buyers return to the market and potentially interest rates come down. Ultimately, 2025 is going to be a phenomenal year to wholesale real estate. There's always going to be properties in distress, and there's always going to be flippers and landlords looking for properties to make a profit on by going ahead and remodeling the property and selling it to a retail buyer. But in particular, the year 2025 will be great because there's a lot of people sitting on the sidelines that are all flooding back into the market. I'm pretty excited. My team is crushing it, and I hope you crush it as well. Wholesaling is simple, so don't overcomplicate it, and don't go at it alone either. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and watch all my other videos teaching you how to wholesale real estate step by step.